For those of you guys that don't know, my studio is in a part of the house that normally doesn't get any heat, especially in the winter. It's really cold. It's almost as cold as it is outside. Um, we're doing some stuff to change that. We're going to be adding some more insulation, hopefully here in the spring. I haven't really shot in here, and I usually don't shoot in here during the winter because it's so goddamn cold. Today was actually not too bad, and I got a heater running right now. It's one of those propane numbers. So I went ahead and decided to do some rearranging and just trying to find room because I'm practically at this point I'm out of room as far as finding any spots for any larger pieces. But I think I might be at a point now in my collecting where the large pieces are going to be fewer and far between. I don't quite know exactly, but it's looking like I'm winding down as far as those big major pieces. I'm just trying to fill out some holes that I have in my collection. And what I'm going to do now is just give you just a quick overview of my studio so you can see what I've done. And it may actually not look too different than what it looked like before, but it is actually getting into a spot where I'm really happy with how things are looking. And let me know if you feel the same way. I'm going to go ahead and switch the perspective and we'll check it out right now. So this is just a kind of a quick long view of what I got going on right now. It's basically the same setup I've been using for, I want to say, the last 2 years. I've just had to rearrange some pieces, especially up on the wire shelves, because I just got recently I got the Razor Crest, so he's taken up a lot of real estate. There's my drum kit, my propane heater, my little media area. You see the CRT television back there. That's for my vintage video game consoles. I haven't hooked anything up yet, but I will be here shortly. There's my little photo booth with my Gundam back displays. We're gonna come closer. You see my bass rig. This is an Ampeg practice amp, and next to it is a Marshall practice amp that I use for my rhythm playing. I've got a couple of vintage pieces right up there. That's the original trilogy collection Millennium Falcon, and then some more vehicles. My Star Wars, and there is some integrated G.I. Joe stuff here on the bottom. It took me a while to figure out how I was going to ultimately display the Falcon and the Razor Crest together. Right now, this is the way it's going to be for a while, at least until I can come up with an alternate display situation. These are my Titans, Triptychon, Omega Supreme, my Metroplex in the back, Devastator, the Ark, Fortress Maximus. That Metroplex there between Fortress Max and Scorponaut was a salvage that I found at a local thrift store. He needs a couple of pieces to make him at least 100% displayable. The chest piece and the eye visor, to be specific. But he looks good enough for right now. He's just kind of taking up some space. I'm eventually going to use him as a... I'm going to transform him into his base mode so that I can have something as far as a permanent Autobot City display. In the back over there is a shelving unit that I picked up at a friend's place. It's got all my mini arcade setups. And all those arcade machines are working machines. They're actual mini arcade units. On the top are my Cyclonus and the Sweeps, and some miscellaneous 6-inch figures. On the top over here, you see kind of just a smorgasbord of various larger scale figures, and nothing with any real continuity as far as a specific display theme. Now, when I scroll down here, you're going to see the bulk of my Transformers collection. For the most part, every Transformer I own, with the exception of my G1 stuff, is on these shelves. There's also a Lion Force Voltron and a Vehicle Voltron there. The Vehicle Voltron is a Matchbox figure, combining figure, and the Go Lion Voltron is a new figure that was put out in conjunction with the Netflix series Voltron. I don't know if you can see him from here. You probably can't. But then I have some extra Transformers that I have doubles of in their vehicle modes. And we move back over here. A lot of 3 3/4 scale stuff. G.I. Joe Transformers. G.I. Joe Star Wars. And a couple of Terminator Salvation pieces, which I think is pretty appropriate. The Falcon, Slave One, Razor Crest, Vader's TIE Fighter, and a Bivouac base with some Terminator vehicles. My troop building exercise here. Halo. Back there, you can't really see anything. The lighting in here sucks, guys. Sorry about that. And then over here on this shelf, this is kind of like a bunch of miscellaneous, just sci-fi weird shit that I got going. Some Microman. Some just miscellaneous stuff strewn together. Things that I don't really want to be in storage, and I really just wanted to have, on it some kind of display. And then down here, it's just a mess. I got 2 of my Mad Max 1/18 scale vehicles. The V8 Interceptor, both versions. One is the MFP, and then the Hero version at the end of the original Mad Max. The lighting in here sucks, guys. I am sorry. Some various mecha down there. Some what's the name? Pacific Rim. There you go. Some G.I. Joe 3 3/4 vehicles, along with some Halo. They kind of all go together. A Han Solo 12-inch action figure. He's missing his jacket. I got him in a thrift store lot. And then, of course, the storage for all of my other figures that are not on display, I should say. A lot of my supplies for my diorama building. and whatnot. I'm still trying to come up with a build for these mini bases and trying to come up with some kind of shuttle station or something. But anyway, so I really hope you enjoyed this kind of little quick walkthrough of my current setup. It changes bit by bit as each year progresses. I don't really foresee myself doing any major changes in the way I display this stuff. Let me know if you've got any suggestions. If there's anything in here that you saw that I kind of just glanced over, let me know, and I will try to do another video that goes over that stuff. Y'all guys take care, have a good one, and we will see you on the other side. Later.